Alright, first time doing Mythic Shrine of the Storm. Stunned. Water Elemental is just sitting there. Is the mage AFK now? It's getting really freaking old. Like yesterday on stream, I did a 5-man and freeholds with a party, and I just met all of them. And we had... It's Mythic. And they're the ones who made the group. I was just a person who joined. And, you know, after a couple of wipes, I was like, hey, I hope you take this as constructively and not as me whining. But we have had 2 wipes because you, and I was pointing at the healer, I was like, you didn't understand the mechanic. I was like, this is not fair to us. You should be doing this stuff on normal or heroic to learn it before you subject other people to this. And like, I felt like I should have earned an achievement because she was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. She's like, you know, druids are really bad right now. And I'm like, and she's like, but when you're right, you're right. I'm like, well, thank you for not biting my head off like most people on the internet would. But I got another person to admit they were wrong on the internet. I felt like that was a massive achievement. And then before the last boss, she's like, what's the mechanics for this? And I was like, you didn't ask on the other 4, but okay. And I explained it to her. Yeah, that run, and I don't know if druids really are bad right now, but the... Hang on. Oh, come on. Stop pulling stuff, guys. I didn't pull the last 2 things. This is not good. Alright, I'm gonna try to kite a bit. If they're moving, they're right there. See, if they're moving, they're not hitting me. Anyway, this druid that I'm talking about in the story, she was in almost full eye level 340 gear. And I have 1 piece of it. And I was out, for the first time this expansion, I out-healed the healer. And in that dungeon. So, that was wild. So, I don't know, maybe druids, or at least resto druids, really are in a terrible spot right now. I don't know. But, out-healing her while she vastly outgeared me was troublesome. Now these living currents, these water elementals, are the things that are making us fly up into the air and then crash back down. They are most troublesome. Like that. Shoot, I did not mean to get hit by that. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, it feels like our damage is crap right now. Alright, suddenly that thing died. Was someone AFK? Oh my gosh. Like, what was the damage for that pole? Well, the mage was really low, I guess, but I don't know. I've got Dancing Rune Weapon up to copy my abilities and double my parry. One of my favorite cooldowns. I say one of my favorite. I've got like 3 cooldowns. No, 4 if you count anti-magic. But it's one of my top 2. Vampiric makes life very comfortable. Okay. Alright, Lord Stormsong. You know, I don't know if I'm just behind the times. I'm just now noticing that mountain is carved to look like freaking Cthulhu's face or whatever. I did not pick up on that before. Choking Brine, dodge attack. I can do that. The Hunter and the Mage got ran over by his extremely long cast time skill. Someone here is getting crushed by tentacles. The tank will lend his damage toward it. Erupting Wasses. This is when he splits. Now, unfortunately, these smaller versions of him are all immune to Death Grip. I have tried to use Scorpion's Grasp to pull them all together in the past. It does not work, sadly. Grasping Tentacles on, what is that, the Enhancement Shaman, I think? Alright, they got it. Where's the big boy? There you are. Such a strapping young lad.
Daddy, guess what I got?
What? Okay.
It was in the playroom.
Alright.
I want you to transform Bumblebee.
I can't do that right now, dude. You're gonna have to ask Mom.
No, she doesn't know how.
I can't do it right now.
I'll ask Mom.
Okay. Oh, did he really just aggro that? He really did. Alright, I'm gonna pop Dancing Rune again. Rockets! That's why I mentioned earlier I got a 340 DPS trinket somehow, and it's this thing. And if it wasn't for the 205 strength, I would have given it to somebody else. But it fires a missile barrage. So it's just kind of silly when I use it for that. Yeah, I won't. If I'm with a really good group, I'll offer to do more dungeons back to back with them. I'm not going to extend that offer this time. None of them are jerks or anything, but I feel like some of them are getting carried. What is this? Lesser Blessing of Ironsides. Physical damage dealt increased by 100%, but slowed. Okay. Gale Caller Apprentice. I do like most of the music in this expansion, though. That's pretty cool. Okay, he's dead. We need to go left. What level is your Heart of Azeroth? It is level 15, item level 323. I got... The only thing I really did that was out of the... Wow, he didn't get any heals, did he? The only thing that was really out of the way that I did for AP is I did a bunch of the island expeditions. When that gives you 2,500 artifact power when you finish earning 40k as you're right. Alright, so I just used battle res on the dead guy. It's so weird. It feels like it takes an eternity for these mobs to get to like 60% life, and then someone in the party just deletes them. I don't know if that's just some class is triple damage when they're under half health, or what's going on. Fires and missiles. B-res is on cooldown, so I can't res the dead healer. Oh, the shaman got him. What is the cooldown on this thing? 30 minutes? That's 10 minutes. Let me change this to current fight. No, Guys, I purposely pulled 2 groups. Then the party pulled a 3rd. Want to buy more mythic level friends so I can stop with this? Like, this is the fight we just did. The fight where we had 3 pulls. Why is the hunter so low? He's not even the one who died. The mage died. Like, are survival hunters garbage at a multi-target? I truly don't know. I doubt they're that bad, though. Okay, no, he's great at multi-target. He just rocked it on that one. The consistency of this group is not existent. Oh. Okay, I get it. He's got the iron skin ability on Mythic. Alright, Vampiric Embrace is up. I can do my own self-healing for a minute. Or not. Oh, he died. Can I reset them? No, I'm dead. The healer died first. Hmm. What's the damage on Slicing Blast? Let's see. Tricks unentered. Let me see. Abilities. Slicing Blast. Inflict 13k nature damage to all enemies and increases nature damage taken by 15%. This affects that. Oh, okay. So that is different from what they do on the normal difficulty, the lower difficulty. Increases haste damage to turn sequence movement and parrying effects. Okay. Use my free flask. Try this again. Just waiting on the mage to get here. Well, really? He's swimming. Alright, okay. Oh no. Shoot, I used my interrupt too. Alright, we got one of the bosses dead. Can I tank while standing in that? So this move is mythic only. Like, shoot. I pulled a mage. There we go. When he... Oh, no. Shoot. That reset the fight. So he knocked me off and then followed me out in a reset. Alright, well, we gotta do that again. When he gets the buff, the defense rune despawns. I know what I'm about, buddy. I clearly shouldn't have stood by the edge right there, but... I think we got it this time. And we didn't even have Bloodlust for this one. So what is this? Physical, so he's double damage while this is up. That's the exact math. Oh, no loots. Alright. 2 of 4 bosses down. You... Oh. Wow, someone got a 340 eye level staff. That's about best that you could hope for. So you'll notice I have a skull there, and there's so many, like... The enhancement shaman wasn't hitting the skull. He was hitting a that ritualist in the back, and I kept losing aggro of it because he was doing it. Be patient, Muckluck. Be patient. Mm-hmm. Alright, she is apparently immune to stun. I gotta say, I don't know if they're gonna scale a lot better later on, but as it stands right now, a Resto Druid is my least favorite healer, because of that experience I told you guys about yesterday, and this, and a couple other ones. Resto Druids that have to go Lumberjack Wood are also a step down. Alright. Hit the skull, please. Fortunately, we're almost past the worst of the trash. Oh, welcome to Japan. Rip mind. Rest in peace, mind. And see, on that fight, the mage did half of me, and I'm tanking. This is beyond strange. Oh, dispel me. Dispel me. Or not. After this, it's like one more real trash pull, some rubbish, the boss, and then like a rubbish pull, and then final boss. With the chance of the biggest loot. We're almost to the mouth of Mount Chthonian. Let's say inspect. Can I do that during? Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, 355? This guy is way higher eye level than me. Why is he so bad? What's the shaman? Purple, 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 purple. Yeah? Like 2/3 purples. I have 1 purple. Like, that really tells me something is wrong. Like, these guys should be leaving me in the dust. Hey, Queen Ashara, you're looking good.
Intruders, I shall cast your bodies to the blackened depths, to be crushed for eternity. Make peace with your queen.
Oh, I forgot Rexar says some stupid stuff.
Your head will soon be mounted on my wall.
And Rexar proceeds to be useless, rooted over in the corner. Not sure what those orbs were doing, but if I run away and don't let them touch me, they don't do anything. So I don't know what would have happened if I let them touch me. Show us on the doll where the orb touched you, Mucky. He's still mind controlled by the boss. Beat him up! You have to get him under half before the cast bar runs out, or he becomes permanently mind controlled. Alright. Little known Death Knight ability. I'm gonna turn into a shark. I'm gonna outswim this druid. And he's gonna be like, what? That's my goal, just make druids go, what? Guys? Help? This isn't even a real trash pool, but I'm alone. There we go. Those eels put a stacking shadow dot on you in Mythic mode. They didn't do that on the other difficulties. And the auto attack of this Sunken Denizen is really, really high. It's like 20 or 30% of my health per bite. Alright. So, like, these are the how fast the druid's hot heal me out. The druid hots are healing me out of combat. It's like 1% per second. Like, that's like natural regeneration in some zones. It's really unfortunate. And seeing his gear even more makes me believe the rumors that druids are having issues right now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Grass with the sunken city. What is hitting you? I don't know why the druid is so freaking low on life. Unable to be healed above 10%. He didn't dispel the debuff off himself. Alright, I just battle resed him. So he had a debuff, is a magical debuff that said you can't be healed above 10%. And he had to dispel that to be able to heal himself. Which I presume that he just didn't do. Here we go again.
1.
Feels like we're gonna wipe if he doesn't dispel this stuff off. My maximum health keeps decreasing. Alright, I'm just gonna eat it. Are you supposed to be dispelling this? Let me check the dungeon journal to see if this is some new mythic mechanic. Restrains the body, causing the target to be unable to heal above 90%. The effect damages over time. Looked at journal. I think you are. When you died, you had a debuff, unable to be healed above 10% health. Both times. At this point, because I've been typing so long, they're almost back, so I'm gonna let them heal me. Or resurrect me. Yeah, I seen it. Never again, chat. Not running with these guys again. Can I get a res, please? Shaman could be rezzing me while the druid was eating. Are you on the ad that has no DPS on it? I'm in the other realm with the healer versus the bitey guy. When we kill it, we come out to your realm. Do they need to figure out interrupts? I wonder if the survival melee hunters have a low cooldown interrupt like most melee classes. I know ranged hunters have a long cooldown interrupt, the counter shot, but melee interrupters usually have like a 10-second cooldown on it. 15-second interrupt cooldown for melee. We're at 50%. Lust. God. He didn't lust. Healer couldn't keep up. Hunter died. Wiping. You needed that lust for healer to keep up. Oh man, I'm sorry, viewers. Every other mythic I've run this expansion's been more entertaining than this. At this point, I'm just trying to stubbornly get to the end of this thing. We're at the final boss. Peak loot. Can't really replace anybody. Thank you. Assignments. You don't... See, that's one thing. You gotta... If you need help with something in this game, you don't just say, I need help with interrupts. You make it an assignment. That's like in an emergency. You don't just yell, someone call 911. You're supposed to point at someone and say, you call 911. Otherwise, everyone just assumes someone else is going to do it. This life lesson has been brought to you by Muckluck Streams. Where's that food I had from that quest reward? Right there, mastery buff. Better than no buff. Druid's pulling ahead a little bit at least. This feels really rough. For the current fight, the Hunter's doing really poor. Overall, he's doing really good. You reside within my lungs, huh? Dispel yourself. God, he did it. Shh. He was down to 40% life from that before he did it. And also the healer is supposed to be helping me kill this thing, and he's just like throwing heals and running around. He needs to be launching some moonfires or something. Whew. Alright. That was interesting. Boss turned on to the Hunter. Did he wipe aggro since the first phase? I should have had a very strong lead on threat. I'm sure he's getting angry at me for typing that over and over, but... feel like I have to hold his hand at this point. Okay. I've said lust twice now. We have a shaman, we have a mage. Oh my god, guys, come on. Battle resing the mage. You guys saw that, right? I'm like, lust, a second later. Lust, a second later in combat. Bloodlust, time warp. And no, none of them would pop it. And then I battle res him and he didn't take the res in the fight. I am trying so hard to be a good person, guys. He's like, thank you for lust. I'm starting to be like, thank you for time warp. Alright. It's a pug. Just gonna let it go. I'm not gonna yell at him. I'm not, hopefully never gonna see them again. I Tip Turtles, thank you for the raid of 3. Welcome to Muckle Extremes, all of you. Today's a special birthday event. We're doing a 12-hour stream. We're currently 7 hours in. And near the end of it, we're going to be doing a giveaway. If you play World of Warcraft, I've got stuff for you.